Chapel Road next. This is PCR for Tuesday. Now, courtesy of Peterborough Positive, the city's business improvement district, I do lots and lots of interviews with various city centre businesses and groups, including today a conversation with Sarah, who is the manager of the Peterborough Museum and Art Gallery. A very special exhibition opened at the weekend. Peter Purvis, no less, the legendary Blue Peter presenter, was in Peterborough on Saturday to officially open the museum. And I sat down with Sarah, the manager of the museum, who told me all about this wonderful exhibition, which is now open. I've just walked in, and one of the first things you see is a TARDIS. That's because Adventures in Time and Space, this unofficial Doctor Who exhibition, has opened at Peterborough Museum. I'm with Sarah. Hello.
Hello.
All that work when you were closed last week, done. You're now open. How does it feel to finally have this exhibition open?
It feels remarkable. It feels wonderful, actually, because it's been, as you can possibly imagine, it's been months in planning, if not a year. So to get to that final stage where the doors are open and we're welcoming people in is brilliant. It's awesome.
I remember hosting the Peterborough Christmas Light Switch On, 6 months ago-ish now, and a Dalek came out on stage, and we mentioned something exciting's coming to Peterborough in 2025, and here it is. So how would you sum up this exhibition in a couple of sentences?
The exhibition is really a chance to see in a way that if you're a huge fan of Doctor Who, or perhaps you've never watched Doctor Who, you see all in one space, all the monsters that span, the 60-year history, which is, for me, absolutely, it's like mind-blowing. The fact that you've got a TV show that's been going for so long and that appeals to such a wide variety of people. So, from older people to the very young, I think it offers something for everyone. So, I think it's like a monster's ball, really.
A monster's ball. I mean, I think back to when I was a little boy, Doctor Who would be on the telly, tea time on a Saturday. All these years later, it's still popular. It's still on television. I've got a little flyer in front of me, and you mentioned do you call them monsters?
Monsters, yeah.
The baddies in Doctor Who.
Yeah, absolutely.
So who have we got, apart from the Daleks?
Well, yeah, apart from the Daleks, we've got all of our Cybermen, we've got Suntarians, Sea Devils. I mean, the extent of what we've got, I struggle to kind of comprehend, because it's an immense amount all in one space. And
you've shown me around, and the costumes, I mean, they actually look like costumes that would have been used on the TV show.
Absolutely, they are. I mean, some of them are original props. Some of them have been lovingly recreated by the amazing guys that have been working on it for us, who have mostly volunteered their time, which is just incredible. And you really see that love and passion that they have for it. The particular things I enjoy is it's the magic of TV, where you see these things on TV and they scare the bedevil out of you. And then you see them up close with the lights fully turned on, and you go, that looks like a ping pong ball that they've just put on the end of something. And often it is, because really they were making stuff on, maybe quite a small budget.
Well, certainly when they started, they were.
Absolutely. So you absolutely get that sense of everyday things being used to create the most magical things on TV.
Who is going to come and see this exhibition? Obviously, fans of Doctor Who live in Peterborough. But I don't know, I've looked around and I see a broad appeal. I see people coming from outside of Peterborough to come and visit this exhibition. Absolutely.
So looking at our bookings, we've had people booking from sort of Edinburgh, all over the country, really. And yeah, I think say in a family, if you've somebody that really loves Doctor Who, I think they will bring the rest of the family in. It's the kind of thing that you want to share, because it's so popularist, and it's so much about the cultural identity in Britain, that I think it's about going, I watched this as a child, I want you to enjoy it too.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And where else can you see this massive display of, you mentioned, restored and surviving props, costumes, spaceship models? I mean, the thing that always struck me, aside from the Daleks, when I think of Doctor Who, was the TARDIS. And I love how as soon as you walk in, what do you see?
Absolutely. So
TARDIS.
Absolutely. We've taken part of the features in our building and created our very own TARDIS as you come in. And What I love about this exhibition, as we try to do with a lot of exhibitions that we do, is just make it joyful and make it spread out of the gallery around the building. So the moment people cross the threshold, they know what big exhibition is on and they get carried along into that space.
Now, Squire's Cafe remains open, and I just wondered, from a wider perspective, it isn't just a museum, it is an art gallery. Will there be any other stuff, or is it all about this exhibition until November?
So this exhibition is the main part of our offering up until November, but obviously we continue to have all of our gallery spaces open for people to come in and enjoy, and that's absolutely free. We've also got a fantastic exhibition by Jeff Cummins, who's alongside our Doctor Who exhibition, and he did a lot of amazing illustrations for the Doctor Who books, but he also has done a lot of illustrations for very well-known bands and their front covers on albums, so we are really excited about that.
I've read about Jeff Cummins. He's done like album covers for Paul McCartney and Eric Clapton and like some legendary people. I didn't realise that he'd also done that. He'd done that garlic one.
Yes, he did. So he produced this and said, "Oh, it's okay. It's basically, he was
mucking around. Here's a Dalek.
Absolutely.
You can use it.
The kind of thing that if I produced it, I'd probably send it to everybody I know going, look what I've done. But it was absolutely amazing. And it's such a beautiful illustration that we said, that has to be on the poster. That has to be part of it.
If you are listening to this, you must book tickets. Get your friends, get your family together and come and visit Adventure in Time and Space, this unofficial Doctor Who exhibition. I've been and looked around myself. It's huge, it's amazing. It's open now and it'll be on until November. And if you head online to the Peterborough Museum website, peterboroughmuseum.org.uk, you can book your tickets. Sarah, good to catch up. Thank you.
Thank you.